In the summer of 1854, General Randolph B. Marcy, under orders of the United States Department of War and Interior, and in accordance with an act of the Texas Legislature of February 6, located 2 Native American reservations in West Texas. The Brazos Reservation originally comprised 18,576 acres and was 12 miles south of Fort Belknap. The size was doubled when an adjacent tract of equal size, intended for other tribes, was added. Under the direction of Major Robert S. Neighbors, the general supervisor of all Native Americans in Texas, 2,000 natives took up life on the Brazos Reservation. Caddo, Anadarko, Waco, and Tonkawa all had their own villages, and these shrinking groups were glad to have protection from the Comanches. Supplies for the natives cost around $80,000 annually, and on an average 34 cattle were delivered each week. The federal government had control of the reservation and a 10-mile surrounding area to prevent the sale of liquor to the natives. The natives were good farmers, and many white immigrants recognized, respected, and did not interfere with the reservation dwellers. So much so that rangers and military officers enlisted the natives as scouts against the warring tribes. However, this pleased neither the anti-native white men nor other hostile native tribes, and the situation grew gradually worse, to the point that General Sam Houston appealed to the federal government to move the natives out of the state. A little racist, fear-mongering Exterminate the Natives newspaper published in Jacksboro called The White Man added fuel to the flames of hatred. By 1858, this antagonism verged on warfare.
What a load of crap!
December 1858, a party of 17 led by Choctaw Tom received permission for a week's hunt in Palo Pinto County. On December 26th, they were attacked. 7 men were found dead in their blankets, and 4 others were wounded. Major Neighbors learned that the attack on Choctaw Tom's party was made by white men, and even though their names were known, no indictments were made.
I know nothing.
May 23, 1859, a large group of armed men were reported to be on the reservation. Captain Plummer of Fort Belknap was dispatched to ascertain their intentions. Plummer learned it was led by Captain Baylor, an ex-agent who stated that they were looking for certain natives, and that should U.S. troops interfere, they would be fired on. Plummer returned to the fort for reinforcements. During the interim, Baylor and his men discovered an elderly native that they promptly scalped, and learned that an elderly native woman was standing there watching when the evil deed occurred. They killed her as well. The outlaws under Baylor retreated to the Marlin Ranch. 50 braves from the reservation arrived bent on revenge. U.S. troops arrived on the scene soon after, but having no jurisdiction off the reservation, they sat and waited on the outcome. Chief John Pollock Mark and Chief John Hatterbox, both elderly, challenged Baylor to single combat. Baylor refused. A gun battle ensued, and Chief Hatterbox was killed almost immediately. 2 of Baylor's party were killed before the natives withdrew at sundown. With the tension in the area set to explode, Major Neighbors put in for and executed an order for the removal of the natives from the Brazos River Reservation. And on July 31, 1859, the Brazos Reservation was abandoned.